Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with 5-4 Season 3 episode number 12 reaction. And this is the final episode of this part of Season 3. There's another part that is going to come out, I think next year. But yeah, this is the final episode of this part. Okay, the previous episode, what happened is that a kaiju came out, so did a pillar. And at first we were trying to target the pillar, but Shinra came and tried and stopped us and told us how that pillar, taking out the pillar, is not good, because if we do that, the whole magma is going to erupt. It's like acting as a plug for the earth, so we shouldn't do that. And we after that we had to take out the kaiju as well, but it seems like that kaiju was also something that was in the white clad's way as well, so they needed it out of their way too. So I don't know, like in the long run, who benefited the most out of taking the kaiju? Did we, without knowing, help the white clan in reaching their goal, that is the great cataclysm? Who knows? But yeah, all those things are happening, and we also have Sho trying to come and talk to Shinra, but Shinra got taken by another character, a new character which we met in the previous episode. I forgot his name. He's part of the white clad, that guy. So now I'm assuming Sho is going to confront him. So, yeah, I guess that's what's going on. And over there, Chrono, we also see a little bit of Chrono. We also saw the one above Chrono, like the group leader or whatever. I forgot that guy's name. He's another crafty one. So, like a lot of things we got to see. Right, so let's see what happens in the final episode of this part. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is a preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep. Yep, he stopped it. Yeah, this dude. Oh. Oh, is that Juggernaut? No, who's that? Oh, it's Arrow. Okay. No, I think she's trying to do something else. Oh, she's making steps for a show. Crazy. Right. Okay. Madness of the distant past. Okay. Alright, here we go. So, yeah, he can like turn the orientation of. Okay. Okay, so she changed the trajectory, I guess. That's why. Okay, he's going to turn it. Yep, there you go. This is an annoying ability. Atmosphere. Oh yeah, she's going to turn the trajectory. Yep, there you go. Crazy. Imagine. Oh yeah. Oh whoa, what the? Yeah, what's going on? All right. Hmm. She did see something in the previous episode. I forgot. What? Where is? Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what are you on about? Bro, Pan actually talked to. How dare you? How absolutely dare you? Without knowing anything about. Like, what is this? Yeah, okay, what the hell was that? So. Hmm. Right. So. Oh, it changed the trajectory. Oh, oh boy. Hmm. Gravity, yeah. Oh, so he. Yeah. Yeah. So what does he do? He changes that or something like a dollar heat to the atoms that make up the physical object. Ah, I the gravitational force at will. Okay, so he. Okay. Hmm. Uh. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking. Okay. Wait. What? When did? What's he talking about? All right. Okay. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Gone. Hmm. Oh, he's still taking out the. Yeah. He's more motivated now. He's like up, and now I can bully it. Yeah. Oh. Oh, there you go. I knew it. Yep, she's a pillar. I knew it. I've been calling this from the very big, from that episode only. When they showed Dragon using his power and the power just disintegrated out of nowhere. What the hell? Oh my god, this is not good. Wow. So this is why Fairy was saying that we needed the Titan out of our way. Oh wait, she disappeared. What the? Oh, whoa. This is a great cataclysm 250 years ago? Okay, so this guy's a doppelganger. This guy. Ah. So this he was that guy's doppelganger. I'm guessing. Oh, never mind. Oh, there you go. So this is Iris or Amaterasu? Okay, so oh, I see. Well, makes sense. There you go. Crazy. Wow. Crazy. He was just. And solve pi. So what is Iris's connection with Amaterasu? So wait a minute, is Iris supposed to be Amaterasu's doppelganger or something? Like, okay, I don't know. Like, okay, I still have so many questions. No, wait. What? What's going on? Ah, great. Oh, Shinra. He's in Adola. Oh, Inca. Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah, that's true. The past. What? So I know that you will go and see the past. Oh, that's what she saw. And so she can see the past as well. She'll. What? Alright, I was thinking something else. I was thinking she was going to say that then I can predict the future from. What the hell is that pose? So wait, it's going to the past. Yeah. Damn. All these particles. Yeah. What's going on? Wait, what is happening? Oh, they're actually using actual pictures? What the hell? Yeah? Oh my god. They're actually using like actual pictures. That's kind of creepy in a way, you know. In an anime, suddenly if you see actual pictures, like, bro, this is weird. Oh my god, I nah, man. Wait, is it? Wait a minute, is this what I think it is? Are they going the whole meta route? Are you kidding me? What the hell? They're going the meta route. He realized he's an anime character. Oh my god. I think that's literally what happened, right? No, wait, okay, never mind. Wait, what's going on? Why is it? What's going? Why are they ending it here? What happened? I'm so confused, man. Okay, I genuinely don't know what's happening. At a moment, I thought he realized he's an anime character. God damn it! You know when they showed him in that board, in the drawing board, I'm like, bro, what's going on? You know how they said like, who are these creatures, human-looking creatures? And all right, you know what? I have so many questions because I genuinely think they are actually trying to tell us that, or Shinra realized that, I don't know, like, I genuinely don't know what's going on. Like, because I feel like they are going the meta route. Like, oh, this is because why? Otherwise, why would he say that who are these human-looking creatures? Why use that particular set of words? They are actual human beings, like actual human beings. These are sketches on the like TV, monitor, phone, wherever you're watching this, that you're watching. So it seems as if Shinra is saying like, who are these people who look like humans? Because he's accustomed to seeing characters like himself. So actual photorealistic human beings, he thinks they're some different type of creature. Okay, that's it. Wait, next time? What next time? This is the end. No, wait. Never mind. I think there's something. Wait, wasn't it supposed to be the final episode? Am I wrong? Is there 13 episode? Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I saw there was 12 episodes this season, and then next season would be, yeah, 12 episodes, right? And then part 2 would be 2026 January. So are they showing a preview for what's going to come in January? This is the 12th episode, right? Yeah. Let me know. Okay. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. The ending part, especially, like I said, there were a few things that Shinra said that struck me very odd. Which is, as you can see, it seemed as if in the end they were trying to hint the fact that Shinra realized he is not a human. He's just a sketch on the picture board. Because you see this part where they were showing this photorealistic not photorealistic, those are actual photographs of like people, buildings, the modern Japan. Actual human beings, actual photos of human beings in an office talking with each other, laughing with each other. And in front of it we had Shinra in a very like a sketchy way, it was like a sketch, like as if someone sketched him. So you can see Inca just disappeared, Shinra was still there, and he was seeing all of these. And then Shinra said something along the lines of, who are these people who look like humans? I think something like that he said, right? Wait a minute. What are those beings that look like people? So this is why I'm saying that they are actually trying to show us here that what they're trying to do here is, I don't know, it's like they're trying to tell us that, oh, Shinra got gained self-consciousness, that oh, what am I? I'm not a human. Who are these creatures who look like human beings? Because just think about it. Our original pictures, us human beings pictures, versus a sketch, on the drawing board, like anime or whatever, look very much different. So how we recognize a sketch and we are like, oh, that's an anime character. If inside an anime, I've always thought this, but this is a very interesting thought process, where if inside an anime you present to them our pictures, photorealistic pictures to them, I do wonder sometimes how the anime characters will react, because they would be like, what are these things? These don't look like us. These are alien looking people here. That would be their, expression and thought over that. And that's literally what I think that's literally what happened here. That's why Shinra said, like, who are these creatures who look like people? Because he couldn't recognize photorealistic people, because for him, is that what's happening here? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening here. And that is crazy. Like, it's literally like he realized that he's part of some. And then there was another part which was so weird. For example, number one, they're showing like actual Japan. You can see like people walking in the subway, in the big buildings with advertisement. There's a Coca-Cola advertisement you can see on one of the buildings. Then we have actual human eye, not the anime eye, actual human eye. And then you can see Shinra's like a sketch, just looking outside in these photorealistic, this world. And he's like, I couldn't tear my eyes from the world of the past. I felt like my blind trust in my own sanity was about to be ripped away by an overwhelming anxiety that enveloped me. This part, you see this part, and here you can see they actually have like a blackboard or something, and there's Shinra's face on it, sketched. Yeah, laptops, crumpled up paper. What does that mean? That means it's a mangaka drawing not working out, scrapping it and throwing it out, and again starting again. They are literally breaking the fourth wall here in one of the most direct and one of the most, I don't know what to say, like one of the most eerily like direct way. Like literally that Shinra is realizing that I am something else. If this is the past, then what am I? And what are we, a powerful nausea and dizziness. Okay. Now, I held back a sense of madness, and you can see he's like, his sketch is in front of like in front of Japan, like there's like buildings and everything. He's just like this with his hands on his eyes. Now, up until this part I understood. Like I said, I think they are trying to go that way. Like, oh, you are a creation. This is the past. You were just lines on a paper or something like that they're trying to do. And Shinra realized that. But then this part I don't understand. Next part, we see Shinra is stuck in a bed. His hair is yellow. What? Why? He's strapped to the bed, And then there's people like, oh, military police are investigating both arson and... So the fifth pillar has appeared. So what happened? He's been in coma or something. What's going on? There was only one pillar that came out, right? How the hell is that the fifth? So he went into like a deep sleep or something? Why is his hair yellow? Like, what's happening? Did he become like some kind? I have no idea, but I feel like there's a time skip here, which suddenly happened. So this part I don't understand. What the hell is going on here? But the part before that, like we said, like like we saw, yeah, they're breaking the fourth wall. I'm pretty sure they're breaking the fourth wall here. Let me know. Or I guess don't let me know. I don't know if it's a spoiler or something. But this is what I think what happened. Like, they're literally showing Shinra that, oh, you are not real. You are like a... Okay, so here's the thing. Let's think about how the hell did this happen. They said that they went to the past. That means they're saying this is the world before the Great Cataclysm. So I'm thinking, before the Great Cataclysm, obviously this was the world, like actual reality as we saw, those photorealistic pictures. Great Cataclysm happened. And then you know how... I don't know. So then all these people here, Shinra and all of them, like, what are the direction that they're trying to take? If this is if this is true, like, how I'm imagining this happening, what I'm imagining is that before the Great Cataclysm, like we saw those like pictures and everything. After the Great Cataclysm, something happened, and somehow this is like a story that someone is writing, like and that is these. I don't know, man. I have no idea. This is crazy. What happened here? Like, it's not just like, what I was thinking was going to happen is they're going to go to the past. They're going to see like the past world where, like people are just doing normal stuff and everything. And yeah, that is what happened. We saw the world. We saw the past world. We saw with just normal people going to work, going to the office, children playing in the playground, like just normal people, doing normal stuff. That's what I thought as well. What I didn't expect is that not only did they show that, but they showed us that the previous world was real. While this, whatever's happening here, there's a possibility this is some kind of creation. Like, we know this is an anime. I feel like what this show is trying to do is they're trying to tell the characters in the anime that, oh, you are part of something else. You are not real. That's what I think is happening. And Shinra realized that. That is the truth of the world that he realized. Of his world, not our world. That is the truth of his world. That the world that he lives in is not reality or something. Is that what they're doing? If that's what they're doing, that is insane. This is, I don't know what to say. This is like some Doki Doki Literature Club type meta stuff going on here. Because, I've seen a lot of fourth wall breaking and meta stuff, but most of the time, fourth wall breaking and meta stuff are usually done in a more comedic way, like how Gintama does. Like, they kind of like, just joke around about the anime opening being like, like hand drawn or something. You remember in Gintama there was like one episode where Gintoki was like, oh, this like like something about the anime opening, and the whole anime opening was like hand drawn or whatever, like drawn in paint. So many other parts where we see Gintoki just like laughing and just them just joking about like them getting copyright struck and all that stuff. Just comedy, comedy fourth wall breaking we've been seeing, and really good fourth wall breaking for comedy. But where they take fourth wall breaking in a more serious sense, it becomes weird and creepy. And that is such a way, and I feel like Doki Doki Literature Club was able to do that in a way. This, I feel like, I don't know if that is what Fire Force is trying to do here. This is even more impressive because this is crazy. Like, I've always thought, like, when will there be an anime where the anime characters will somehow get to know that they're actually not real? They're part of an anime. And I think that's what they're trying to do. I might be completely wrong. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something like heavily. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something in a crazy manner. If that's the case, then I don't know. But I don't know. I just feel like that's what they're trying to do here. And if that's what they're trying to do, that'll be impressive because I just can't wait to see how which direction they go with this. Also, the fact this show is connected with Soul Eater, I do wonder when that moon is going to come into play. Like I'm pretty sure like Soul Eater's world and this world is definitely connected. The fact that they literally bring up Adola, which is a different dimension, a different world, a different universe, in itself kind of makes me think that somewhere down the line, like Soul Eater's world is going to meld with this world, and something is going to happen where we're going to see a connection between these two worlds. At first when when it was like when I was watching Fire Force like season 1 or something, there were small little references to Soul Eater, and I was just thinking, just little Easter eggs like a lot of other shows do. But more and more I'm watching this, and more we are seeing stuff like this, I'm realizing it's not just some Easter egg. They genuinely have a plan of connecting Soul Eater's world and this world somehow, and it'll be canon, I think. So that'll be crazy. I wasn't expecting this episode to end like this. Like I genuinely was thinking they were going to show like just normal like past world. That's it. Not this where they're literally giving the characters a existential crisis. Like what the hell? Shinra's like, who are these people who look like humans? And I'm like, bro, those are actual humans. You are not a human. You're actually a sketch on a paper. Like, oh my god, can you imagine? Oh, like yeah, they're literally giving the characters in the show existential crisis. They're like, oh, look at this picture. This is an actual picture of the past, and they're like, bro, who are these people? I don't recognize. People don't look like this. This is something else. Oh my god. Right, and Inca just disappeared. I don't know what the hell happened to her. She just disappeared. Like, just, yeah, so, I don't know. Also, what the hell was she spewing at the end? She was saying, like, how Shina's going to fall in love with her or something? I'm like, bro, what's going on? That's what she saw in the future? I have no idea what she's saying. And neither did Shina. She was like, what the hell? Where did it even come from? So yeah, that ending part is crazy. Alright, I've been talking about the ending part, but before that, let's talk about another big thing in today's episode. Again, they hinted that like Iris has some kind of, and Iris is definitely a pillar. Now, we all know that Amaterasu is a pillar, obviously, and in that sense, is that what's happening? Like, I don't know. Like, I thought Iris is going to be a separate pillar, but maybe not. The reason why I thought that Iris is going to be a separate pillar, because they were saying how one of the pillars were missing, and on the episode of the dragon, if you remember, dragon fighting Arthur, they showed, Haumea said that the final pillar is here, and we didn't get to know who the final pillar was. But they did hint and show Iris over there praying, and a lot of the things kind of hinted that Iris might be the final pillar. And that is also the why I said that Dragon's breath that he used, which would have annihilated us completely, just disappeared completely. Nobody knows what happened and how they survived. I thought that was Iris. Iris's praying probably worked somehow and helped, disrupt Dragon's attack. But they didn't really say anything about that from that point onwards. That just was never explained, that section. So today's episode, where we saw Iris again, like connecting to Amaterasu, I thought that Iris is a pillar, but I'm not 100% sure if Iris is a pillar or if Iris is just connected to Amaterasu somehow, and that's how, so I'm not really sure. But there's something definitely like different about Iris, which is pretty obvious in today's episode, as we saw in the end. Right, and the thing is, here you can see, I forgot this guy's name, this weird looking guy who was Raffles, who was playing Raffles's role. He says that I was waiting patiently from this moment. So the great cataclysm happened, and he said, on that day 250 years ago, the first great cataclysm failed, as you can see, and he, connection to Adola grew stronger. Yeah, I came to this side with the insects. Okay. So yeah, I would be a devil, this and that. Okay, here it is. So he says, wait a minute. I search for someone with influence. Right. So, and to that individual, to that inhuman. So you can see here Amaterasu, you know, he goes near Amaterasu. I would give this girl. So what's happening here? He says, I was trying to find someone with, like, yeah, I searched for someone with influence, which obviously we know who it is, Raffles. We'll get to see that later. But he says, to that individual, to that human, yeah, I would give this girl. Why? And then something started happening. Amethyst started glowing. A girl possessing an Adola burst. Amaterasu, okay. I found a caravan of survivors of the Great Cataclysm. Obviously, caravan's leader, which is Raphaelus, he killed him and took his position. He took his position. This man would guide them and become the founder of the new religion. Now he says, like, human beings are fascinated by novels, mangas, movies, myths, and religion. They're so quick to believe. That's why he decided to go to the religion route, as we see. Yeah, they believe in the religion that I was about to create. Raffles would become the founder of the religion, take Amaterasu with him. This man believed that reconstruction. Okay, so he talks about all of that. So it still wasn't really explained what is Amaterasu and what is his connection to Iris. Because you can see Amaterasu like glows and her eyes open, and in this particular moment, yeah, Amaterasu wakes up, like the Adola burst happens, and she's like smiling. Immediately we see Sister Iris after that. You can see Iris is like praying, her eyes open and her eye starts glowing. Yeah, so she's somehow connected to Amaterasu. We don't know exactly how. Now, like I was saying, so if you count, there should be 8 pillars, right? So number 1, Amaterasu. Number 2 is, who's number 2? Sho. No, wait. Sho? Yeah, Sho, right? Number 2 is Sho. Number 3 is Shinra, right? Yeah. Then number 4. Okay, I cannot count it chronologically wise. Let me just count them normally. Amaterasu, Sho, Shinra. Then we have what's his name? Haumea. Oh no, Haumea's 2, I think. Yeah. Right. Okay, never mind. I'm not counting it chronologically. I'm just counting it. So okay, let's start again. Amaterasu, Shinra, Sho, Haumea, that guy, Natakuson, or whatever his name is, I forgot. That kid. Who else? Then we have wait. Who else? What the hell? Wait, did I just forget? Obviously, I think Sister Sumire is also counted, right? Number 6. I think I'm forgetting someone. Who am I forgetting? Wait a minute. Oh, Inca. God damn it. Inca, 7. I've counted Sister Sumire as well. Yeah, so there's one missing, right? There should be 8. Yeah, so there's one missing. Or am I miscounting here somehow? Let me know. Anyways, So this one who was missing, I was thinking it was Iris. But if Iris is not a pillar and she's just somehow connected to Amaterasu, then that would mean we still don't know who is the final pillar. Who is the final pillar? No idea. Anyways, let's just wait. Like I said, I'm sure we'll get all our answers in the next season. But yeah, that's what happened. We got to see that section, that part. And then before that, we also had Sho fighting Fairy, that whole section. Nothing much to talk about. Like Fairy kind of explains how his power works. Obviously, it's gravitational force. He like changes like the whole thing using his power. And yeah, and there's another thing that we got to know, that apparently you can use Adola powers even without being a pillar, which I don't know. I didn't know that, or maybe I didn't realize that up until now. Anyways, so yeah, so that's what's going on. There was another weird thing that was going on where Fairy was multiple times telling that I should have been your guardian, but you rejected me. What does that mean? When did Sho reject him? Like, when did that happen? I don't know. So, like, a lot of questions. This episode brought in a lot of questions. But yeah, this is going in an interesting direction because like I said, the ending part was crazy. I wasn't expecting that whole section, that meta section of like, oh, you're an anime character. Right. Okay, and there you go. That was the final episode of 5 for season 3. Part 1. Part 2 will come, I think, next season. Next year. Also, let me know, is this the final episode? I think this is the final episode, right? Episode 12? Because that's what I can see in my anime list. It's written 12 episodes. Why were they showing a preview? What preview? For part 2, which is going to come out in January? Why would they do that? There is a preview. Like, no, episode 13. Wait, what? Then why is it written in my anime list that there's 12 episodes? Is it? Oh my god. What is wrong with these sites? Just a minute, guys. Let me check AniList. Let me check AniList. No, it's also written 12 episodes. Are everybody wrong? Or maybe they're saying episode 13, which will be next year. That's episode 13. Let me know. Is this the end? For now, at least. I think so. But they're showing. I've never seen any anime show preview for a part 2 that is going to come next year. Like, that's, I don't know. That's weird. Anyways, right. Either this is the end, or next week I'll be back with another episode. Either of it. I'll just wait and see. And or you can let me know in the comments. So yeah, that was a great way to, I don't know, like, and just make it weird. This episode, the ending part of today's episode, went in such a different direction. I was not expecting at all. This type of curveball. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, at first I was like, oh, sometimes animes do this. It's like where they show like photorealistic pictures in an anime, and it's a bit creepy. Like, like, oh, like, what the hell? And then I realized that they're legitimately showing photorealistic pictures because of a reason, of a canonical reason. They're doing it because they want to show us, or they want to make the characters in the show realize that they're actually not real or something. Like, what's going on? That is insane. If this is really going in the direction that I'm thinking it is going, that'll be amazing. I actually want to see, because there's still a part of me that is telling me that maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe they're not trying to be meta, and I'm just making theories about. But I don't know, because it seems like that's what they're trying to do, right? They're trying to go full meta and actually make the characters understand that they are not real. Like, these are the people in the past. And and they were like showing like pictures of real world, like they were showing Shinra's sketch on on a blackboard or whatever, they're showing like scrumpled up papers, which is probably like the draft that mangakas use to draw and everything, and if it doesn't work, just crumple it out and throw it away. And you've seen like a lot of mangakas, like that's what they do, right? Like the sketch, if something doesn't work, just bring out a new one and just do it like that. We've seen. So I think it was something like that, and that made me even more confirm that they are actually trying to make the characters understand that they are, like, the past is something else, you guys are something different. So yeah, like I said, if this is really what's happening and if this is really the direction the show is going, that'll be amazing. But like I said, I'm skeptical. I'm kind of doubtful because I have never seen any show do something like this. That's why I'm skeptical if this is actually what's happening. It might not be, and maybe I'm just reaching. But yeah, let's wait and see. Alright, so that is it. That was my reaction to episode number 12. I'll end it here today. I'm not going into scene by scene discussion. I've already discussed most of the stuff, and I need to end the video a bit quick today. I'm a bit busy, so I'm ending it here. So thanks for watching, guys. If this is the final episode of part 1 of season 3, then I guess that's it for now. I'll be back again when part 2 of season 3 comes out. If we are having an episode 13 next week, then I'll be back with episode 13. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode, or next year when part 2 comes out. Whatever, if happens, I'll be back with when the new episode comes out. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.